Merhabalar herkese. Hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün dünya sıralamasında ilk 500'de olan Masaryk Üniversitesi ile Çekya'da eğitim hakkında öğrenmeniz gereken tüm detayları Vendela, Zeysan ve Teresa'dan dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı soru cevap bölümünden yönlendirmeyi unutmayın. Yes, Vendela, the stage is yours now. Oh, you are muted.
Yes, thank you very much, Zainab. So hello everyone, my name is Vendula and I work at Masaryk University at the Faculty of Pharmacy in the International Office. And today I would like to introduce Masaryk University to you and everything you need to know about studying here. And I'm here together with Zeysan. She's a student of Masaryk University at the Faculty of Economics, and also two of our students, Andrea and Mariana from the Faculty of Arts. So if you have any questions, our students will be more than happy to answer them and share some of their student experiences studying at Masaryk University. All right, let me share my presentation with you. Okay, I hope you can all see it. All right, okay, all right. So, Masaryk University, for some of you, it might be the first time hearing about Masaryk University. It is located in the Czech Republic, in the very heart of Europe. You can see the blue in the map. It's where Brno is. Brno is the second biggest city in the Czech Republic, apart from Prague, of course. Yeah, this is where you're gonna find us. What we could tell you about Brno and the Czech Republic in general, it is very safe. According to the Global Peace Index of 2025, we are the 11th safest country in the world, so you really do not have to be afraid to come study here. It is very safe, very friendly, very student-friendly as well. It is very affordable. You get a very good quality education for a very good price. So that's always a good to benefit the students, because we know sometimes, even moving to a foreign country and living there can be quite expensive, but the studies here are, let's say, compared to Western Europe, it is very affordable. Brno is very international. There are not just students from many countries all over the world, but also expats and people who move and work here. So you will find many international companies and corporations. So you don't have to be afraid that you will be the only foreigner in Brno, not by a long shot. As I said, it is very student friendly. There's a lot of students. There's 6 public universities in Brno. Masaryk University is the biggest of them. So there's lots of students in Brno. I think 1/5 of the entire population of Brno is students. So it's, I think, 60,000 students in Brno. So you will be in a good company. Surprisingly, Brno is located in one of the sunniest parts of Czech Republic. So, of course, not compared to Turkey, but is in relation to Czech Republic or Central Europe. Brno is in a very sunny region, so you don't have to be afraid of not getting any vitamin D during your studies. This symbol is for traditions. Brno is very authentic, not too touristy. There's a lot of customs, traditions, festivals. Our students can tell you a little bit more about that later. This is a crocodile. You don't have to worry. We do not have crocodiles in Brno, but it's kind of a symbol of the city for some reason. So yeah, that's just for laughs. And Brno is perfect. It's actually the perfect focal point for exploring Europe and for traveling, because as you can see on the map, it is just 2 hours from Prague, Vienna, Bratislava, and only like 3 to 4 hours from other European cities like Munich, Berlin, Krakow, Warsaw, or Budapest. So really, in Brno, you can explore the whole continent and make your own Euro trip, let's say. And you can fly from Brno to London. It's a 2-hour flight, so it's very, very convenient to travel on the weekends, or when you're off school. It's really great for exploration. So imagine all of this. Our Brno could be your home one day. So I know you cannot imagine from just some symbols and pictures, but I think it can sound pretty exciting. So hopefully, maybe some of you, we will see you in Brno soon. Here I have a very short video. You will not hear the sound, but you can just, it's very short, but you can just see, so you can imagine what it looks like. Some sites in Brno, you can see. This is a student radio from our Faculty of Social Studies. Here you have some windmills because we have studies that you can actually study these sorts of things. These are shots from the Faculty of Informatics, where you can study, cybersecurity and different programs. This is from a graduation. Yeah, maybe I will just leave you to see some of the scenes. This is from the Faculty of Sports Studies. We have that too. Faculty of Medicine, we have very high-tech, very modern facilities at the Faculty of Medicine. We have Antarctic research station in Antarctica, so that's very exciting for our university. These are students, I believe, from the Faculty of Arts. We have lots of libraries and nice, places where you can go apart from classrooms and studies. Yeah, again, Faculty of Arts. These are, botanical gardens at the Faculty of Science. Very nice, very beautiful. And yeah, this is a tram. We have very good public transport in the Czech Republic, so yeah, you can look forward to that. And I think, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so just to imagine, so that you can have some visuals in your head, what you can expect when you come to the Czech Republic. All right, let's move on. Yeah, right here. So here I have a few numbers. Masaryk University was founded or established in the year 1919, so it's quite old. We recently, or not so recently, celebrated a centennial, so 100 years of Masaryk University. We have 10 faculties. As you saw from the video, there's various fields, various study programs that you can study at our university. I will speak a little bit about them later on. 35 stands for 35,000 students, which is the number of students currently studying at Masaryk University. The next number is 21%, which is the percentage of international students at our university. So you can see that the university really is international. It's not just Czech students, it's students from all over the globe. 44 is the number of study programs, bachelor's and master's, which are taught completely in English. So you can choose from all of those. And 85% is the number which signifies the number or the percentage of alumni of our graduates which find their job in their field that they're studied. So, almost all of our, hopefully all of our graduates will find a meaningful job, but this is the percentage of students who go into the field which they studied, which I think is quite a high number. Masaryk University, as I said, is quite old, and it was built on, traditions and built on values and history. So you will find a lot of beautiful historical buildings throughout the city of Masaryk University, but it also embraces progress and technology. So you will also find new modern buildings, very high tech, very modern, good equipment. So yeah, we are very proud of all of our facilities, and you can really see that at our university, the tradition meets the future, the history meets the modern, which is I think really great, because it makes your experience really well rounded. And yeah. Here are some pictures of our faculties. I believe you can see on the top left, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Economics, Faculty of Pharmacy, the university campus where you can find Faculty of Science, Medicine, and some other research institutes, Faculty of Sports, and of course, we have Faculty of Social Studies as well. Okay, here are some of the 44 programs that I talked about earlier. So these two faculties, Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Pharmacy, they actually don't have bachelor's programs as such, but it doesn't mean that you cannot study here or apply here after high school graduation, because these three programs, General Medicine, Dentistry, and Pharmacy, are actually 5-year pharmacy programs. They are so-called long cycle programs, which you can start studying right after you graduate high school. So even they are masters, they are for 5 years, and they are you can apply after you have earned your secondary school diploma. These programs are from the Faculty of Social Studies, so you can study anything from sociology to international relations and media communication. Yeah, a lot of programs there. Then these two programs, data analytics and biology and biochemistry, are bachelor programs from the Faculty of Science. These are bachelor programs from the Faculty of Arts. Here we have programs from Faculty of Economics and Administration, so economics, public policy, and business management and finance. And these are bachelor programs from our Faculty of Education. So you can see, I think, something for everyone. Hopefully you can choose according to your interests and according what you would like to study. We have more programs in English, but those are follow-up masters. So for those, you will need a bachelor's program, and you can actually come here, study bachelor's, and then follow-up masters, or you can study bachelor's somewhere else and then come to Brno for your follow-up masters. That's entirely up to you. Okay, very common question, an important question. What about money? So the tuition fees are quite diverse. You can study for 3,000 to 4,000 euros per year in fields, especially in fields of humanities, economics, social sciences, and education. And then, for obvious reasons, because these programs are longer and have more, there's more challenges, material. You need a lot to train, doctors and pharmacists and dentists. So these programs are a little bit more expensive. So they range from 7,000 to 16,000 euros per year. Also, you will need to live somewhere. So student accommodation at the dormitory, so you can even find private accommodation in Brno. It ranges from 250 to 300 euro a month. It can be a little bit more expensive, of course, but it depends on your preferences. Then there are, of course, some expenses which are important as well, such as food, public transport, beer, which is very typical Czech thing to drink. Some say that beer is cheaper than water in the Czech Republic, but yeah, you can judge on your own if that's true or not. And what is important also is that you can work legally during your studies. So even though you come here for a student visa, you can have a part-time job and support yourself during your studies. A lot of our students do. And there are some scholarships which you can apply for. They are not very big scholarships that usually cover the whole tuition fees, but they help. There are small scholarships that help. Okay, here we have some simple steps to the application process. All of our applications are online, so you actually don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to send any documents. You upload all of them online in our system. It's very quick, very efficient. If you are from Turkey and you need visa to study in the Czech Republic, we recommend you submit your application as soon as possible because the visa process can be challenging. So some faculties may have application deadlines for visa students as early as January. Some can have them up until May, but really as soon as you apply, the sooner you apply, the better. Then, depending on your program, there can be entrance exams or online interviews to get admitted into the program. And then you just pay your tuition fees, submit your high school diploma, and apply for a visa. And you can be here in the next academic year, which starts in September 2026. Here are some information. Here is some information, about the support and student life, because we really try to support our students as much as possible and cater to all of their needs. But I think you will hear, from Zay in a moment about the student experience. So just know that we really care about our students and we have a very individual approach, especially to our students in the English programs. And yeah, anything you need, somebody's always here to help you, whether it's the study office or the student clubs and counseling support. You always have somebody to turn to, and we pride ourselves on being so approachable to students. Here's some contact information where you can find more information about the study programs. We have a website, study@masaryk.cz. You can email us at admission@muni.cz, or you can follow us on Instagram, Masaryk University, or scan the QR code to get directly to those resources. All right, so thank you for your attention, and now I would like to hand your attention to our student, Zay, who will tell you about her student experience at Masaryk University. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vendula, for your presentation. Merhabalar herkese, ben Zeyşan. Ben sunumumu Türkçe devam ettireceğim. Sorularınız varsa da lütfen sormayı unutmayın. Sonlarda cevap vereceğiz. Şöyle hemen bir şeyimi paylaşayım. Saniye, kusura bakmayın. Pardon, birazcık şeylerle sıkıntı yaşıyorum. Kendimden birazcık bahsedeyim sunumu açarken. Benim adım Zeyşan. Ben Masaryk Üniversitesi'nde bir öğrenciyim. Ekonomi okuyorum. Ekonomi ve işletme okuyorum aynı anda aslında. Ve burada 2 yıldır yaşıyorum. Neredeyse 1,5 yıl, 2 yıl olacak yakında. Tamamdır. Şimdi ben birazcık Brno'daki hayat, öğrenci hayatı nasıl ve burada neler var? Bunun hakkında konuşacağım. Tabii ki de başarabilirsem. Evet, tamamdır. Sunumum İngilizce ancak Türkçe konuşacağım çünkü Türkçe olacağını sonradan öğrendim. Evet. Peki Brno'da öğrenci olmak nasıl bir şey? İlk öncelikle birazcık bahsedildi ancak Brno gördüğünüz gibi birçok ülkenin arasında yer alıyor. Almanya, Avusturya, Macaristan, Slovakya ve Polonya gibi daha birçok yere otobüsle ya da trenle çok kolay bir şekilde ve ucuz bir şekilde ulaşım sağlayabiliyorsunuz. Böylece her yeri gezebiliyorsunuz ve aynı zamanda Çekya'ya Avrupa'nın kalbi diyorlar bu konumundan dolayı. Peki Brno'ya neden en iyi öğrenci şehri diyoruz? Bu gördüğünüz fotoğraf kenarda bu yazın olan Brezil Festivali'nden kalma. Brno'da bu şekilde aşırı çok festival ve dahası oluyor ve her zaman bir şeyler oluyor. Aynı zamanda 8.000'den fazla, 80.000'den fazla öğrenci var ve bunların %22'si uluslararası öğrenci. Bu yüzden uluslararası öğrencilerin olmamasından asla korkmanıza gerek yok. Aynı zamanda Brno yürüyebilir, güvenli ve aşırı rahat bir şehir ve bu da burada okurken hiçbir şekilde korkmamanızı sağlıyor. Aynı zamanda geri kalan Avrupa ülkelerine kıyasla Brno daha uygun fiyatlı ve burada ulaşım olsun ya da kalacak bir yer bulmak, yemek yemek bu tarz şeyler çok daha uyguna gelecek diğer Avrupa şehirlerine kıyasla. Aynı zamanda toplu taşıma ve ulaşım burada aşırı kolay. Çünkü çok güzel bir tramvay sistemleri, otobüs sistemleri var. Ve aynı zamanda daha önce de bahsettiğim gibi her yere neredeyse yürüyerek gidebiliyorsunuz. Birazcık da Brno Brno'da ne yapılabilir, neler var yapılacak? Ee, Bahsettiğim gibi birçok şey var. En önemli şey burada bence insanlar doğa yürüyüşü yapmayı çok seviyor. Kenarda gördüğünüz fotoğrafta benim aslında kendi çekindiğim bir fotoğraf. Ee, Burada böyle bütün Brno'yu görebileceğiniz ya da Çekya'nın her yerinde çok güzel doğa yürüyüşü yapılabilecek yerler var. Diğer kenardaki fotoğrafta burada her yıl olan bu gezegen festivali tarzı bir şey ve buradaki bir parka kocaman bütün gezegenleri koyuyorlar ve oraya gidebiliyorsunuz. Aynı zamanda öğrencilere uygun çok güzel indirimler ve gezilebilecek yerler, müzeler, festivaller, tiyatrolar var ve bunların dediğim gibi her birinde öğrencilere özel indirimler de var. Aynı zamanda üniversitemizin size önerdiği ve hani kullanabileceğiniz yurtlarda mümkün ve bu yurtlarda uygun fiyatlı bir şekilde kalabilirsiniz. Ve hatta ekonomi fakültesinde okumak isteyenler varsa bir tane yurt ekonomi fakültesinin direkt yanında ve bu benim ilkokula başladığımda aşırı iyi gelen bir şeydi. Çünkü asla yürümeme gerek kalmıyordu. Hiçbir şekilde 5 dakika uzaklıktaydı. Gerçekten rahat oluyor. Birazcık da Çek kültüründen bahsetmek gerekirse, Çek kültüründe birçok şey var. Mesela kenarda gördüğünüz gibi Noel marketleri var. Kendi çekindiğim bir fotoğraf bu da geçen haftadan. Aynı zamanda buranın en güzel, en yapmayı sevdikleri şeylerden bir tanesi dediğim gibi doğa yürüyüşleri ve mantar toplamaca. Mantar toplamaya gidersiniz buraya gelirseniz eğer kesinlikle yanınızda başka birini götürün. Çünkü buradaki herkes hangi mantarın zehirli, hangi mantarın yenilebilecek olacağını biliyor. Ve sadece doğaya gidip mantarları toplayıp sonrasında eve gelip onu çorba ya da yemeğe çevirmek cidden aşırı eğlenceli oluyor. Aynı zamanda Paskalya tatillerinde de birçok değişik gelenekleri var. Ortada gördüğünüz bu çubuklar gibi. Bu çubuklarla mesela işte çocuklar oyun oynuyor ve bu çubukları her yerde görebiliyorsunuz bütün Paskalya boyunca. Aynı zamanda şu kenarda gördüğünüz içecek hakkında da birazcık konuşmak istiyorum. Bu içeceğin adı Kofola ve buranın kolası gibi düşünebilirsiniz ve tarçınlı bir kola gibi ve burada cidden benim en sevdiğim içeceklerden biri ve kesinlikle en büyük kültürlerinden biri de diyebilirim. Çünkü deli gibi Kofola tüketiyorlar. Aynı zamanda bira gibi şeyden de alabiliyorsunuz. Hani fıçı olarak alabiliyorsunuz ve cidden tadı harika oluyor. Soğuk sıcak hava demeden muhteşem oluyor. Birazcık da Çek yemeklerinden de bahsetmek istiyorum. Gördüğünüz gibi birçok yemek var. Mesela sviçkova, ilk önce gördüğümüz. Sviçkova aslında bir tür et ve arkasında gördüğünüz patatesten yapılan bir ekmek. İlk önce yemeklerin fotoğrafını gördüğümde ben birazcık önyargılı yaklaşmıştım. Ancak buranın yemeklerine tamamen aşık oldum. Çünkü cidden her şey çok güzel. Özellikle Sviçkova kesinlikle denenmesi gereken bir şey. sosu olsun, o patates ekmekleri olsun kesinlikle harika. İkinci gördüğünüz yağda kızartılmış peynir ve hani mozzarella sticks gibi değil, hani mozzarella çubukları gibi değil, ancak çok değişik bir tat. Çünkü buranın özel peynirleriyle yapılıyor. Üçüncü gördüğünüz kolaç benim en sevdiğim şey olabilir Çekya'da. Yumuşak ve ortası marmelat ya da böyle birçok değişik şeyle doldurulmuş küçük tatlılar ve tatları harika. Özellikle buradaki pastanelerden yeni yapılmış alabiliyorsunuz ve bayılıyorum. Muhteşem bir şey. Buraya gelirseniz kesinlikle denemeniz lazım. Dördüncü tırdelnik. Bu aslında birazcık şey diyorlar, Macaristan'dan mı geliyor, Çekya'nın mı tam bilinmiyor. Ancak gene de aşırı güzel bir tatlı. Böyle bir hamur pişirilmiş, üstüne pudra şekeri ya da başka şeyler koyup içine çikolata ya da dondurma koyup yiyebiliyorsunuz. Sonuncusu, diğeri tartar. Tartarı belki zaten duymuşsunuzdur. Pişmemiş et. Gene buna da ön yargıyla yaklaşmıştım ancak kesinlikle denenmesi gereken bir şey. Ve sonuncusu da gulaş. Gulaş bence buranın en ünlü yemeklerinden biri çünkü aşırı uygun fiyatlı ve burada öğlen yemeği menülerinde bulabileceğiniz bir şey. Aşırı doyurucu ve kesinlikle tadı çok güzel. Ve eğer bunlar güzel görünmüyorsa burada da kanıtını görebilirsiniz. Benim yerken ne kadar mutlu olduğumu ve tatlarının güzel olduğunu görebilirsiniz. Birazcık daha devam etmek gerekirse Brno'da ne yapabilirim? Hani sıkıldım, dışarı çıkacağım, ne yapabilirim? Brno'da yapılacak çok fazla şey var. Mesela hokey oyunları oluyor, buz hokeyi. Her zaman oluyor ve üniversitemiz genellikle bize bedava bilet veriyor ve böylece gidip hokey maçlarını izleyebiliyoruz ki ben hiç hayatımda daha önce buz hokeyi izlememiştim ama burada aşık oldum ve Brno'nun bir hokey takımı var ve bu hokey takımı Çekya'daki en iyi takımlarından biri. O yüzden bayağı kazanmayı ve kazandıktan sonra kutlamaya gitmeyi de çok seviyorum. İkinci gördüğünüz şey yılda bir kere olan bu Şeytan Festivali denilen bir şey var ve buna hala anlam ben de veremedim. Ancak bazı insanlar şeytan gibi giyinip yolda yürüyor. Tek mantığı bu aslında ama çok güzel kutlamalar yapılıyor ve çok eğlenceli ve birazcık da garip bir hava oluyor. Ben en son katıldığımda çok eğlenmiştim çünkü cidden asla böyle bir şey görmemiştim. Sonrasında kışın ve yazın farklı şeyler yapabilirsiniz. Mesela kışın buz pateni ya da Noel marketlerinde gezmek veya birçok şey var. Yazın da aynı zamanda bir sürü göl olduğu için gölde yüzmeye gitmeyi çok seviyorum. Ve kesinlikle yüzülebilir ve cidden suyu çok güzel oluyor. Sonucu olarak da benim şarkı söylerken fotoğrafımı görebilirsiniz. Aynı zamanda burada birçok bu tarz öğrencilere yönelik etkinlikler, aktiviteler var. Karaoke'ler, ülke sunumları ya da ülkelere ait partiler. Mesela geçen hafta biz bir Türk partisine gittik ve bunu kendileri burada öğrenciler yapıyor ve birçok şey var. Aynı zamanda karaoke benim en sevdiğim hafta sonu aktivitesi diyebilirim. Onun dışında Çekya'da Brno dışında birçok yer var ve Brno'da okuyup buralara gezmek bence en iyi aktivite. Mesela Český Krumlov, Prag, Olomouc ve Znojmo. Bunların hepsi cidden aşırı güzel ve aynı zamanda küçük bir bilgiyi ya da komik bir şey diyebilirim. Český Krumlov Çinliler tarafından bayılınıyor ve nedenini kimse bilmiyor ancak Çinliler Český Krumlov'u alıp Çinski Krumlov diye bir yer yaptılar ve hiçbir sebebi yok yani ama kendi ülkelerinde Çinski Krumlov var ve tamamen aynısı. Bütün her yerin binaların hepsini kopyalayıp sırf Çekya'ya kadar gelip burayı gezmemek için orada da kendileri yapmışlar. Evet, cidden çok güzel bir şehir ve Brno'dan yaklaşık bir saat ya da 2 saat bir trenle orayı gidip görebilirsiniz. Teşekkürler, benden bu kadar. Sorularınız varsa sorularını alabiliriz. Son olarak gerçi bu gördüğünüz timsah, ejderha, Brno'nun bir sembolü ve bu sembolü size çok kısaca anlatmak istiyorum. Bu fotoğraf şöyle, Noel zamanı geldiğinde ejderhayı giydiriyorlar ki ejderha üşümesin. Ama küçük bir hikayesi de şu, zamanında bu geliyor timsah ve diyorlar ki ejderha geldi ülkeye ve bunu hani öldürmemiz lazım. Ejderha geldi ama herkes korktuğu için Kimse hiçbir şey yapamıyor ve bunun adı artık burnu ejderhası oluyor. Ve aynı zamanda bunu bir şekilde yemeklerin içine taş koyarak yedirip sonrasında öldürüyorlar, ancak ne kadar doğru bilmiyorum. Ancak buna kimse timsah demiyor. Lütfen bunun burada ejderha olduğunu bilelim. Burno's Dragon diye geçiyor. Evet, beni dinlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Sorularınız varsa artık şimdi sanırım soru alacağız. Teşekkürler.
All right. I heard teşekkürler, which is one of two words that I learned when I was in Istanbul. So I assume that concluded your presentation. Thank you very much, Zay, for wonderful presentation. Even though I didn't understand it, the pictures were lovely, and I'm quite hungry when I saw the pictures of all of the food. Okay, we have some questions here which we can answer. There are two questions regarding scholarship. One is scholarship special for Turkish students, and one is for international bachelor students. I would answer those two questions together. As I said, even though there is no, let's say, big scholarship, as you know, you have, for example, in the US system that you receive a scholarship that covers your entire tuition fee. There are no scholarships like this at Masaryk University, unfortunately, but you can apply for some other smaller scholarships which can be very helpful with covering the tuition fee. They are accommodation scholarship, it's very small amount, but it can help, every semester each student receives this accommodation scholarship. There is a merit scholarship, which means if you have good grades, if you have good GP, you can grade average, sorry, you can receive some kind of scholarship. We have lots of mobility scholarships, so we encourage you to go for a study stay abroad or internship, not within just Europe, but now, for example, Erasmus program allows internships everywhere in the world, so you can apply for these kinds of scholarship and have a great experience abroad with a scholarship. And it's possible, sometimes our government offers some scholarships based on cooperation with some other countries. So you can check the website of our government or national agency, and you can also check if maybe your government might have some scholarship opportunities for studying abroad. We have a question regarding the entry requirements for international bachelor's applicants. As I said, the most important requirement for applying to bachelor's or long cycle master's program is to submit your high school diploma, secondary school diploma certificate. And then some faculties also require a language certificate. Some faculties have online interviews, so they might not, need certain language certificate, but most faculties do. So these are the most important documents that you need to submit. Yeah, then you submit usually a short CV or motivational letter, and the application is done. So it's very easy. Here's a question of how many students we have at Masaryk University, and if we have any social clubs for international students. I mentioned that there is a lot of international students. It's 21% of 35,000. So I'm not very good at math. Maybe they can help me with that. It would make like 5,000. Yeah. No, more. 7,000 students.
So there is 80,000 students in general in Brno, and 22% of them are international, so that's around 20,000 students.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so that's overall in Brno, but I think at Masaryk University it would be like 7,000, maybe. Out of 35,000, it's 21%. So I think it would be around 7,000 students. Yeah. And we have a questions about some social clubs or activities for students. I think this would be a great questions that we could ask our students, Andrea and Mariana. Do you think you could maybe tell us something about, are you part of any clubs or, some activities for international students? Do we have any?
Well, hi, I'm Mariana.
I'm Andrea.
We both study at Faculty of Arts. I study Culture, Media, and Performative Arts.
English, language, and literature.
And I'm personally not part of any club, but there are clubs. I know from Faculty of Arts that there's, for example, a theater club, but it's not necessary to be part of Faculty of Arts to be part of the theater. There's also an English club. And I think there's in the webpage of Masaryk, you can go at study clubs, and there's a whole page with the list of all the clubs that are in Czech and that are in English. But yeah, there's tons of activities, and also there's these I don't know, it's not a club, but it's like an agency, I would guess, ESN. And it's not from the university, but it's the Erasmus Student Network. And they also do a lot of activities for international students in general, not just Erasmus, even though it's the Erasmus Student Network. They post weekly because they have activities every day of every week. So you can also go there and meet tons of international students, and it's so much fun, the activities that they do.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, and it's great. I think they help a lot also with the orientation week. Have you attended the orientation week when you arrived?
Yeah. The university has like standard orientation week activities, but also ESN organizes like the fun activities from orientation week. So like they have it's essentially just activities every day that you can go and meet other students that are also coming that semester with you.
Yeah. There's some karaoke parties, I think, boat parties, some sports activities. Yeah, I think there's something for everyone, so you can really choose what you like to do and find the people. I think when you just find your people, because there's lots of people to choose from, you can make the experience your own, and yeah. That's great. There's a question: what undergraduate programs taught in English are available at Masaryk University? I think we've answered that, but I can share it again in the presentation. Here we have that, so that you can, I think maybe Zainab can answer, but I think the webinar might be uploaded somewhere. It might be recorded.
It will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so I will be happy to share the link.
Great. So there are, here are again the programs in English, bachelor's program. There's also more follow-up master's programs. For example, from the Faculty of Informatics, where you can study IT and cybersecurity as well, but they are not included in this list because they do not have a bachelor's program yet. They are in the process of preparing one, so it will be open hopefully, I think, in 2027. But yeah, these are the bachelor's or long cycle master's programs, which you can apply for right after you graduate high school. Yeah. All right. On which website we can find the cost of the programs? If there is no possibility to find a room in the student hostel, what is the average cost of 1+1 flat? Okay, I think best website for finding the cost of the amount of tuition fee is muni.cz or this website Study at Masaryk CZ, which I can show you hopefully. That I think I have to change the view, right? Which I have to share a different page. Right. here. So there's a site called study@masaryk.cz, and here you can find a study program in English according to your what you're interested in. So let's say you would like to apply for for a bachelor's program, so you choose the level, and then let's say you would like to apply for business management and finance, and you see a lot of information here, including the tuition fee. Don't worry, this amount is in Czech crowns, so it's not really it's not really that much. As I said, these humanities and economics programs usually range within 2,000 to 4,000 euros. So yeah, some faculties have their euros, you pay them in Czech crowns, and in some faculties you pay in euros. So yeah, for example, at our faculty of pharmacy, it's paid in euros, and it's 7,500 euro a year. And this is, yeah, so I would say this page, or just type in Munich CZ, which is, how we call our university, Munich Masaryk University, and simply switch in English, because this is also the site for Czech students. And then you just go and choose a program. It's very, I think, easy to get oriented in these programs. So you have all the information, as well as the amount of the tuition fee. It's very easily traceable here. Yeah. All right. I think we had one more question, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Vandela, also regarding the same question, there was another
the
part that
accommodation.
says,
Mm-hmm.
I can answer it if you want, because I do have my own flat right now,
Yes,
and
please.
I've lived in the student dorms. So there is usually always a possibility to find a dorm, because we have bunch of dorms. Like, it's not just one dorm, but we have, I think, around 7 or 8. I might be wrong. There's so much dorms, so much rooms, and so much. So you will definitely find a dorm if you want a dorm. Other than that, regarding the accommodation, there's a couple of things that mostly students do. So one of two things is the share a flat with someone else if you don't want to live in a dorm, which I think is the most famous way of living. And you can find shared flats from maybe, depends on how lucky you are and how comfortable, like, what is your standard of living. It really depends, but you can find shared flats from 250 to 300 euros or more if you want somewhere more complex. Also regarding, like, if you want to live alone, I don't know about 1+1 flats, to be honest, but I am living in a studio flat where my kitchen and my bedroom are in the same area. And I'm not gonna give my exact rent, but you can find studio apartments from 500 to 600 or something around that euros. So I would say they're not very, very expensive. Also, considering this is what I know from my apartment, and I live in the city center. So if you are okay to travel a bit more, to maybe be like half an hour away from the city, you will definitely find even greater deals. But in my case, I live in the middle of the city. I live 2 stops from the main station and 2 stops from the faculty. So that's 500 to 600 euros for that location for a studio apartment. And for the similar location for a shared apartment, like I said, will be around 350 euros.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for that answer. I'll just add that, as you said, international students, especially first-year students, new incoming students, are always guaranteed that we will offer them a dormitory, because as you said, we have, I think, up to 9 dormitories across the city, a lot of locations. You can see them here, hopefully. Yeah, so you can just choose your option, And you can also choose if you want to have your own room or if you want to share a room with some other students. So the price really depends on, as you said, your preferences and your standards, if you are willing to share the space with other students or not. I think a great thing to do is when you come, everything is new for you, so you maybe let the university, give you the dormitories, and first, it's cheap and convenient. Second, you meet a lot of people who live at the same dormitories. And then maybe if you're here a year or 2 years, you can then, find people to find apartment with, so you can share or find your own as they did. So yeah, there's really lots of options. So it just really depends on your preferences, and yeah, that's about
Yeah,
it.
also, I just want to add something real quick because I know we are talking to Turkish people. I'm just gonna speak Turkish real quick. Bu
Sure.
yurtlardan bahsederken bu arada sizin KYK gibi bir şey beklemenizi istemiyoruz. Çünkü bizim yurtlarımız KYK gibi değil asla ve mesela benim kaldığım yurtta tabii her yurt değişiyor ancak genel olarak şeyleri aynı. Kaldığınız yurtta herhangi bir şeyi içeri sokabilirsiniz. Hani bu tabii ki de içeride sigara içmek falan yasak ancak hani yurtlarda kettle'dır bilmem nedir sokabilirsiniz. Tabii ki de benim kaldığım yurtta biz 2 kişiydik ve kendi mutfağımız ve banyomuz vardı. Bu yüzden hani her şekilde yemek yapabiliyorduk. Aynı zamanda yani yurtlar burada kendi eviniz gibi. Size çok fazla bir sınır koymuyorlar. Tek sınır hani sigara içmek için falan filan dışarı çıkmanız ve hani saat 10'dan sonra sessiz olmanız gerekiyor. Ancak bu zaten kendi eviniz varsa da aynı şekilde olacak. Bu yüzden yurtları düşündüğünüzde KYK tarzı düşünmenizi istemem çok. Çünkü burada dediğim gibi çok daha rahat ve burada yurda geldiğinizde cidden kendi eviniz gibi hissedeceksiniz. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. We have one more question, and it's about online exams. I can speak personally on our faculty's exam. As I said, I'm from the Faculty of Pharmacy, so our exams are done in our information system, so-called IS. I'm sure the students here are pretty familiar with the IS already, and you can actually find a lot of information on the on the online exam. You can find some sample questions on our website, and also we do offer preparatory courses, online preparatory courses for students, which I think are great because they can prepare you for the entrance exam, and also you at the same time you already meet your future teachers because the preparatory courses they are interactive lessons by our professors, so that's great. I'm not sure all the faculties have them, but for sure Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Pharmacy do have preparatory courses. Also some sample questions of entrance exam on the website, and I think let's talk more in general. So if you have any questions for certain programs, because it can differ from faculty to faculty, but also program to program. So I would recommend you get in touch with the specific faculty and ask about their specific exam. Some faculties have online interviews, so they will invite you and speak to you like this, so that they can meet you and depending on the program that you'd like to study, kind of get information whether the program is suitable for you or not. Yeah, maybe Andrea and Mariana can talk about the entrance exams if you had it, or if you had the interview. Maybe share your experience at the Faculty of Arts.
At least for English language and literature, I had an online interview. It was around 10 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But they didn't ask like really hard questions like, I don't know, give me a literary analysis of a book. No, it was mostly like why do you want to go to this university? What do you like about literature or linguistics? I think it was mostly that kind of questions.
I had the same experience. Before the interview, I had to submit an essay. So also my interview was more focused on what did I say in my essay? Why did you wrote this? What do you think about this? And just like to see if I'm like a good fit for the program. But yeah, it was also around like 10-15 minutes.
Right. And I'm not sure if at the Faculty of Economics, if you have interviews or not.
We had an interview, but it was the same as me. But as far as I know, right now for my faculty, the requirements for the admission has changed recently. So I don't want to talk much about it since I don't know the new application process.
Okay, so it's just to say that it can differ and it really depends on the specific faculty and specific program, you know, it's field related. So of course, when you go into science programs, you will probably have to have a test. It's an online written test to know about, you know, to test your knowledge from biology or chemistry or what you want to study. And with the humanities and economics, there might be more of, as the student said, interview or an essay or other specific requirements. But all the information that you need is on our website. So you can check study at Masaryk or muni.cz. And you can always contact our admission offices. You will find their contact information on the website, and they or we will be happy to answer any questions. And hopefully we will see you soon.
Yes, thank you very much for the great presentation, ladies. It was a very informative session for the attendees, and you covered all of the questions. Thank you for your answers as well. And also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish too. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Umarım sizin için de faydalı bir webinar olmuştur. Masaryk Üniversitesi ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için chat kısmında paylaşılmış olan mail adresinden yetkililere her zaman ulaşabilirsiniz. Bir sonraki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you very much again, ladies. It was a pleasure to have you in our IEFT Talks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
That's all.